Buried in the heart of Suriname's Amazon, no paths, no markers, just endless jungle, breathtaking wildlife, and a mission that's never been conquered. We're here to do what has been deemed impossible, officially locate and map the true source of the Coppename River, untouched, uncharted, and hidden deep in the green unknown. If successful, we face our next challenge in attempting to become the fastest team to summit the two highest peaks in Suriname, then kayak the Coppename River from source to the Atlantic Ocean, battling through waters swarming with piranha and caiman. It's untamed, it's unforgiving, and apart from potentially the footsteps of the ancient indigenous, this place has likely never been touched. But first, can we survive the jungle long enough to locate the source? Only time will tell.
How are you feeling today, Ash?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's always funny because you finish a big day and you're in a lot of pain and you're like aching, and then your feet are just soaked because they've been wet all day. Got a slight ingrown toenail as well. But then one meal in the evening and one decent sleep, you wake up feeling pretty good. But it was extremely eventful last night. It was hilarious. Jacob had ants in his pants.
Oh, there's so many on your back! Oh my god!
And then speaking of eventful, yesterday the lads saw jaguar poo, which is pretty damn crazy. I hope we find the source today. I always kind of knew and anticipated that the source would be quite a challenge to overcome, just because it splits down so many creeks, and you know, we need to now trace the furthest away that has the most flowing water within, and then find the source of that and map the coordinates. But I think today we'll get the job done. Hopefully we identify the right source, because that's always tricky. You got to make sure that it is factual, that it's the right source, and we're going off nothing here. You know, the map work and the satellite, it's really not accurate whatsoever, so we are on our own when it comes to that. But we'll see how we get on today, and then if successful, tomorrow will be the highest mountain in Suriname, being Julia on the top. We left the creek behind, and I believe that is the actual Coppename River. Still sounds pretty big though, so we might have a while to find the source, but it's promising.
With the distant murmur of rapids, or perhaps a hidden waterfall, echoing through the jungle canopy, we kept moving upriver on foot, carving a route through the wilderness. Climbing steep inclines and hacking through the thick undergrowth, the forest pressed in from all sides. And then, in a break in the foliage, we stumbled upon something remarkable. Quiet evidence that we were not the only ones out here.
We found that.
Yeah, it looks like there's been a group of peccary come through here. You can see all the ground is churned up and all the tracks heading this direction. So yeah, if it continues, maybe we have an easier route. We can just follow their trail. Hopefully that's the case.
So the lads just spotted a grey capuchin monkey, the rarest monkey in Suriname, right above our heads. Really furry now because we are in maybe the mountainous region, so it's colder up here. But yeah, that's so cool to see them right above us. What a day. We are seeing more and more wildlife as things progress, eh?
Breathtaken by the wildlife unfolding before us in this untravelled, uncharted expanse, we pressed onward, driven by the pursuit of a river source never officially recorded. But without the river in sight to guide us, navigation became a challenge. So we paused briefly, studying broken map work, hoping to realign ourselves with the landscape and with the direction we needed to go.
How are you feeling, Ash?
Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the source, we feel. Sort of machete in hand, hiking through the bush whilst climbing the hill. It's very taxing, takes a lot of energy. Of course, you've got the gloves protecting you because you've got all sorts of spikes and thorns and stinky, bitey insects. But we've got a nice breeze here. We're hoping to skirt round towards the top of this mountain, and we might be able to see the source, but we just don't know.
After a brief rest, we began the climb once more, pushing higher up the mountain, searching for any sign that we were still on the right path. But the terrain offered no certainty. The streams we encountered flowed wild and unmarked, leaving us to wonder were they part of the Coppename or feeding another unknown river. And then the jungle gave us a sign, a clue so striking it stopped us in our tracks.
Oh, potentially everything crossed. We think that this could well be the Coppename River. We're not 100%, but what's been really good is the teamwork so far. Like yesterday we were unsure where we stayed last night, so what we do is we split the team, 2 stay and then 2 head off. So right now it's Matt and Dick's turn. They're heading downstream and they're gonna see if it feeds into a bigger river. If it kind of splits, then that means that this is the Coppename River and we just follow this upstream. I think we're all really hoping. It's been tough. You're in the mountains, on top of the mountains, you're within a dense jungle, the Amazon rainforest, and now you're looking for a trickle. It doesn't get harder than that.
I think we've done it. I think we found the source creek of the Coppename River. Oh, fucking did it, man.
Yeah, man. We went around this and we were basically following a sound all this time, the loudest sound. And we were going around to the potential source. We're like, this can't be it, it's gotta be bigger, it's gotta be something that we can hear. But we decided to go downstream for a little bit. And like within no time, within, I don't know, 200-300 meters, a few streams joined it. There's a lot more sound now. So this is definitely what we were hearing when we were up the mountain. The cool thing is actually, it's coming straight from Juliana Top. Following this upstream, it's actually gonna bring us closer to Juliana Top as well. So that's perfect, man. A bit of a situation, guys. I fucking found it!
Oh yes! So what we're going to do now, we're looking to pitch up here. We want to push on, want to make sure that we can get to the source, and we want to find an easy enough track to get to the peak of Juliana Top. If we can find both of them today, we will rest easy tonight. So let's see, let's go. Excited.
Let's go find that source.
With Matt and Dick confirming that the stream was in fact part of the Coppename, our focus sharpened. Fueled by the thrill of discovery, we followed its course up the mountain, sticking to it like glue, each step echoing with the possibility that we were closing in on something extraordinary, something no one had ever achieved before.
We're tracing it, we are following the Coppename River upstream. This is it in its infancy. We are so close. When this pours out into the sea, it's going to be so wide. You know, we might be the first people to ever step over the Coppename River.
With every step, the feeling grew. We were getting closer. The stream narrowed, winding tighter, pulling us towards what we hoped was the source. And then, without warning, it ended.
No, there's no water up here anymore.
No, there's rocks, isn't it? From this rock.
This is it.
This is it, boys! Woo!
Let's go.
Yes, mate.
Yeah, man, nice.
Dick, awesome work, buddy.
Right here, boys! And that was a tough one. 6 days it took to get here.
6 long days.
This is where the journey begins.
Yeah.
From here till the end is a complete mystery. We don't know what's going to happen. But this is effectively the start of a different kind of mission.
Mission to sea.
Mission to sea. Uncharted Suriname. That's crazy, isn't it? Even though the mission has been mammoth in itself, just 6 days of brutality. Now, officially, it begins. This is where the source of the Coppename River is. And if we pan out, bearing in mind we've done 6 days, look at this line get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And effectively this is our route from here to the coast, from source to sea.
We had done it after days of grueling effort, hauling our kayaks over unforgiving currents, battling dense jungle and uncovering a breathtaking uncharted waterfall along the way. We stood at the source. For the first time in history, the Coppename River had been officially mapped to its origin. Ahead lay the next chapter, a new ascent, a new challenge, to become the fastest team to reach the summit of Suriname's highest peak, Juliana Top, a place so remote fewer people have stood there than have travelled to space.